This is Carnegie Connect. I'm Frazier Hughes, the experience with Dale Carnegie Sales in Virginia, along with CEO J.J. White. And it's Super Bowl week.
Yeah!
That's right. We
Go
got
Steelers.
Pittsburgh Steelers and the Green Bay Packers. I'm not a big fan of either team. The Washington Redskins all the way.
No raise for you.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Seems like that was years ago. I got together with my therapist just a couple days ago.
Oh, you have a therapist?
Yeah. I think it's important that everybody...
Then what's my role?
Well, my therapist actually helps me deal with you.
Oh, okay.
So,
gotcha.
So
right.
I think it's important that everybody has someone they can speak to that can give them good advice. Mm-hmm. And we were talking about, how well do you know your partner? Or how well do you... Or are there people in your life that know you... Who in your life actually knows you extremely well? In fact, how well does your wife know you?
Like the best that they possibly, like number one, no one knows you better.
Right.
Than this person.
I mean, and are there many people in the world that see you that way?
Yeah.
Because that really made me think. I mean, how many people really know the true Frazier, and they're not a ton.
Right.
That see me transparently.
I love that word.
Transparent.
I see right through you. You're invisible to me.
There's a song that goes a little bit like that.
Does it?
There's a song called Invisible. If I were invisible by Clay Aiken.
Yeah.
Kind of a weird song. Clay Aiken in the song says, if I were invisible, if I were a fly on the wall, I'd watch you. It's kind of like a stalker. Anyways.
It's like Facebook.
Exactly. Facebook allows you to stalk people, but also promote yourself.
But it also helps you be more transparent.
Exactly.
Because you get to put more of you out there and anyway.
And some people put stuff out there that really isn't true. They're kind of fake on Facebook. So when I do a post on Facebook, I try to say, hey, is this real or is this something I just want people to see? So I try to be more real and be more transparent. It's kind of hard, you get we go deeper into psychology here, your ego's involved, but transparency in the workplace with the managers, your coworkers, and you're talking about how transparency allows you to be more effective with your salespeople if you're a manager, or with your manager, or with your clients.
That's the problem a lot of people have, is they're afraid to be transparent, that they have to put on this mask of, I have to be ultra professional, I have to be serious, it has to be all business. And I think where it disconnects with employees is they see this person outside of work different. So I think that hurts their credibility.
Yeah, it's odd when you're at work and then you see someone not at work and they're a little different.
Yeah.
I try to be the same. I
Absolutely.
try to be the same person wherever I am.
Yep.
Let's have fun here.
You try to be transparent so that people can see right through you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this. You see these actors like. Here's an example. I first think of Adam Sandler. You see him in all of his movies. He's always funny and goofy, but that's not the real Adam Sandler.
Really? You don't think so? I don't know. I'm assuming it is.
Well, I think he's funny and goofy, but there's also a very serious side.
Yeah.
But so when you meet him in person, you expect for him to be the Happy Gilmore or one of his characters automatically.
So what's your advice to people in the workplace in transparency?
Well, I suggest you be as real as you can get. But if your manager isn't very nice or going to work,
why'd you look at me when you said that?
Because you know managers better than anybody else. Dale Carnegie for 10 years. I mean, come on.
Thank you.
If your manager or your coworkers shut you down, it's going to be hard for you to be more vulnerable and allow yourself to be transparent.
And it makes it easier when you do have a problem or conflict just to step right into it.
Exactly.
It's like if you're transparent and open and honest, if something happens, you can just step right into it and say, well, let's talk about this right now, because if you try to put on this facade, you're going to back away from it, and basically the issue's probably never going to be talked about, and it's just going to build and build and build. The more open and honest everybody is, sometimes to a fault, let's face it, sometimes you can be too open and too honest and it comes back to bite you. But I've always found that even whenever you have that potential pitfall, it's always best to be clear and transparent.
Exactly, and I think if you don't have that transparency in your work environment, your business comes to a roadblock.
Yep.
It's kind of like you're going down that road, and it looks good, and then you find out there's no way out.
Yep.
Therefore, the salespeople suffer, the manager suffers, and your productivity suffers. So the question we ask today is there transparency
Use it or lose it.
in the workplace?
Use it
Well, you'd be a fool not to use it.
More transparency.
You'd be a fool not to use it.
Well, let's not call our viewers fools yet.
All right.
Okay? Use it. More transparency. Be more open and honest and transparent. Or lose it.
Lose it. Just shut it down.
Just
screw
shut it down.
business.
That's
screw
right.
the employers.
That's
everybody.
right. Just be closed up and you know, put on a different face of professionalism and seriousness and whatnot. So,
You're getting very serious
so
right now.
Frazier, how do they get a hold of us? Because if you want to be more transparent, come talk to us.
Right, Dale Carnegie, Virginia, #1 in sales throughout the universe. And you can reach us at 804-270
Yes.
0200.
No, 0020.
0020.
Or
and in Roanoke, 540
yes.
772
1723.
1723.
There you go.
All
or
right.
on the web at
va.dalecarnegie.com.
So what was this? This is Carnegie Connect.
This is Carnegie Connect. Check us out on YouTube. If you got any topics, leave your opinions right here. I'm Frazier
Right here.
Hughes, the experienced JJ White, CEO.
Do it.